Ladies and gentlemen, what is going on? Stenodux here, and in this video we're going to be continuing our Pokemon FireRed Randomizer Nuzlocke. So I didn't get to upload yesterday. I needed to take a mental health day, so thank you guys for understanding. But today we're going to continue, and if you guys remember from last time, we got a pretty beefy boy in Kyle the Kyogre. If you haven't seen that episode, definitely watch it. It was insane. I still can't believe we caught it, and we caught it in the Pokeball. It was nutty. That's literally the best word to describe it. But in any case, though, we're going to be going on to Route 9 now. Oh, you know what? I forgot to when we were in Vermilion, I forgot to grab the bike voucher. We did end up getting it. I did end up going back to get it because I forgot. But now we have a bicycle that we can use, and okay, there we go. So we can, move around freely, a little faster. So now we're gonna get our first battle for this part of the walkthrough. We're gonna go up against an Abyssal. Now I know better than to keep Leia out there, so we're gonna go with somebody else. Why don't I show you guys? Why don't I show off Kyle a little bit? Kyle doesn't take anyone's BS. He especially when he's got the drizzle up, he just uses one ancient power, one water pulse, and that's it. It's ridiculous. And this is definitely not cheating. I caught this thing fair and square, so I'm using it. And he's got high defense. Go up against a grass attack like that, that's intense. Voltorb. Now we could probably just use the water pulse here too. Heck yeah. Again, so surreal that we were able to catch this. I really didn't think we were going to be able to. But yeah, if you watch the last video, you'll see exactly where we caught it. A very lucky grab, and a very lucky catch. I even went into percentages there. We're going to TM for present, not that we can really use that, but we're going to face this mountain guy next. I think the objective for this video is going to be able to get through the rock tunnel without needing Flash, because I wasn't able to get Flash because I don't have enough of the Kanto Pokemon on my Pokedex. I only have other ones for the National Dex, but that isn't included, unfortunately. So we're just going to have to... I mean, granted, I probably could unearth my PC and try to see if there's any Pokemon in there that I could evolve, but I decided that I'd rather kind of stick with the challenge of trying to remember to get through without Flash, which I think I can do, so we'll see. Alright, Leia was able to take them out, and we're going to proceed onward. We are going to get an encounter on this route, of course, because we did not get one for Route 9 yet, which we can find up here. Face this guy. We skipped that camper down there. Oh, another thing. I ended up re-battling. The way I was able to get Kyle leveled up was I was able to battle all the Pokemon trainers that we hadn't encountered yet, especially on the one to the right of Vermilion. I can't remember for the life of me which route that is. One more confusion should do it, and it does. Leia is going to be from here on at level 25, 5 levels from evolving, which is really good, because Gardevoir is a powerhouse. And then we're going to go up against an Eevee. Okay. Well, since Leia's low, I think we'll switch her out for Cotton Swab. Use a sand attack. It's going to lower our accuracy. So I don't know if this will... Yeah, I don't know if that was a smart idea to... I don't know if Fury attacks accuracy, though. Let's try Peck. Yeah, Peck does so little. That's why I figured... Forget this. I'm going to go into sit in my lap. So yeah, we do have two incredible water Pokemon on this team. With incredible defense being Lapras and Kyle. So I'm very excited to see what they're able to do. It's a shame that there's no double battles in this game, right? Not as much as there are in Emerald. I don't think they had that mechanic. But they would be incredible in a double team. Like, that would be insane. Anyways, though, we are going to get an encounter here, so I'm going to switch to Cotton Swab so we can put to sleep whatever we encounter, and let's see what we get. Ooh. Girafarig. That's interesting. That's new. Fun fact. Girafarig backwards is Girafarig. My fiance likes to mock me because I say fun fact a lot, but I do, and I'm kind of embracing it, so I think that might be like a slogan for me of sorts. If you think I say fun facts too much, let me know in the comments below. I'm interested to hear. Alright, we're just going to put Girafarig to sleep, if it wants to go to sleep. Nope. Okay. I thought, for some reason forgot, and I thought that I was going to use Peck and possibly kill it. This thing is not going to want to go to sleep. Now it does. 4th time's the charm, I think is what they call it. So yeah, we're going to go get our Pokeballs. We're going to catch the Girafarig. Honestly, after catching the Kyogre, anything I see, it's kind of like oh, that's cool. And I don't really anticipate catching it because I probably caught one of the hardest Pokemon to catch. So, and it's incredibly strong too. So, but this thing doesn't want to stay in the Pokeball. Unfortunately, we do not have access to Great Balls yet, which is a shame because they would come really handy right now. Because they didn't even sell them in the Vermilion Pokemon Center, which I thought that at that point that they would have, but unfortunately they didn't. I don't want to spend forever trying to catch one Pokemon, but if for some reason we get some Pokemon faints, this would come in handy, like a whole bunch. I'm trying to think of nicknames too. It's not like I can put Girafarig backwards because that still says Girafarig. Yeah, he does not want to stay in the ball. Oh, I know what to name this thing. This thing. Treat it like it's an object. Oh, come on. I was so sure there. Alright, we're not going to waste all our Pokeballs. I'm only going to go to 10. Should have got more, but... Okay, we got it. I'm going to have to get more after this. Alright. So what are we going to nickname this Girafarig? Something just wants me to call it Jeff. Just Jeff. Not Jeffrey. Just Jeff. Alright, so real quick, we're gonna... Well, first let's heal up, and then we'll get some more Pokeballs. So yes, today's objective is to get through the rock tunnel with hopefully no casualties, although that might be asking for a lot. We do not have the HM for Flash, but from playing this game, the dozens of times I've played through it, in both the original and this remake, of course, and even Let's Go Pikachu and Eevee, because I did play those two, and they're the same game. I think that should be enough. Let's get some potions as well. Yeah, I think I know my way around enough. I think I can handle it. And if I don't, well, surely that'll lead to some laughs, huh? I love the bike music in this game. I think the bike music in Pokemon is some of the best bike music. Well, I'm sorry, bike music in general is some of the best music in Pokemon. It's so catchy, and it's got such a innocent, sweet, I don't know, ring to it, you know? Alright, we're not going to face that camper. I don't really care enough about him. Might as well face this guy. Bring it on! Gotta get that Pokeball that's next to him. So Hyper is going to start with a Combuskin. And I can't for the life of me remember if Combuskin starts as a fighting type. It does, okay. So I didn't remember if it only becomes a fighting type once it reaches Blaziken. But obviously it is. It's super effective, so. And now we're just going to peck at each other until one of us dies, which he died. Next is a Kakuna. Oh, well, geez. Oh, except we're going to miss because of that sand attack from earlier. Yo, this Combuskin secretly used a pro strat to make it so I can't hit this Kakuna, which is just going to use Harden. Yeah, that should have done a whole lot more damage. Alright, well, I know better. I know better than to sit through this. Because Ember is not a physical attack. Bye-bye, Kakuna. Alright. So let's see what's in this Pokeball. Dragon Scale. Very nice. Alright, we're going to get a few more trainers, and then we're going to make it to the Pokemon Center that precedes the Rock Tunnel. Start against the Masquerain, okay. Cotton Swab should still be able to take this because that is part Bug type still, although it does lower our attack due to Intimidate. But I'm not too worried. I think Cotton Swab can handle it herself. Did a little less damage than I was hoping for. Cotton Swab still got a decent bit to go until she evolves, but we do want her to evolve because Altaria is a fantastic Pokemon in that, and it'd be useful to teach her Fly so we can fly around in this game instead of, you know, losing all of our Pokemon with the ability to fly. Because the thing is, I don't think Fly is an essential HM, so I don't think... I think I stated in a previous episode that if for some reason you do lose a bunch of Pokemon, if you need a Pokemon to learn Cut, and you have no Pokemon that can learn Cut, you're able to find and catch one that can. Now, I'm sure, like, due to randomizers, there's a way you can, I don't know, make the game unbeatable, because your randomizer made it so only Pokemon that can't learn Cut spawn on certain routes, and then you can't progress. But I feel like the odds of that happening would be so slim to none that it's nearly impossible. However, if somebody else who is watching this has had that happen to them, please let me know in the comments below. I would really like to hear. Daenerys is also getting very high up in levels. It's going to be very close to evolving soon. There is an item here. Well, if I could just grab it. Well, there we go. Lepa Berry. That'll come in handy, surely. Alright, we're gonna skip that trainer. I don't really care enough. Should we skip this one too? No, we'll face her. Oh. Don't you dare patronize me. Alright, lady. Or girl. Picnicker Caitlin. Sends out a Nidoqueen to start. Cotton Swab, I'm not going to leave against her. We're going to go into Kyle. I still love that his name's Kyle. That its name. It doesn't have a gender. I know, I feel like a lot of legendaries that are ungendered, I would assume to be like gods, like he's. Maybe not. I mean, there are some I would see as goddesses, but like Kyle or Kyogre, Groudon, Rayquaza, like I feel like they'd all be like male Pokemon. I feel like they resemble that of a male Pokemon, like badass. Not to say that women Pokemon can't be badass, but like Cresselia. I feel like Cresselia is a very feminine Pokemon, which is where you would see that. But Route 10. Okay, so we're gonna get a new encounter on this route as well. We are going to heal up first. Oh yes, and we're also gonna get an encounter in Rock Tunnel. So holy encounters, Batman. Alright, Cotton Swab is leading us. Let me talk to this aide over here. I don't know if he can give us anything. Well, he's going to give us something, but we need to have collected 20 species. You know what we have? I've only caught 6 Pokemon. Even though it says I've caught like Pretty sure 16 on the Pokedex. Yeah, 17. I own 17 Pokemon, but only 6 of them count because of the national dex, because of the randomizer. Ooh, Misdreavus. Misdreavus is a really good Pokemon. I'm okay with that. Good thing we didn't kill it. The only thing is Misdreavus can't evolve in this gen, so that would kind of put her back because Miss Magius is a really good Pokemon. But Misdreavus, I mean, is good, but it's not, as far as I know, not incredible. Could be wrong, though. Could give it a chance. Not going to worry about switching teams out, though, right now. Worst case, I can figure that out next episode, although Psywave does seem to be pretty useful, but we also already have Curlia for that, for psychic moves. Although I don't hate the idea of playing with a Misdreavus. I've never played with a Misdreavus before. It's the Screech Pokemon. That's what we're gonna nickname it. Oh. Her name, his name is gonna be Screecher. He's gonna get sent to the box. Now we're gonna get one more battle here before we head inside. There is gonna be an item on the ground we can see. I did stock up on enough potions. We also have a lot of healing items as well, which is good. We have like 57 Pokeballs if I remembered how we counted. Critical hit, that's good. Alright, that Hariyama uses Sand Attack, that's okay, I'm not worried. I figured we'd still be able to hit it, which is good, we did. Cotton Swab's level 25. And let's see what you got next for us. Carvanha, okay, that's easy. Let's, Wilfer's not getting any love, and I feel really bad, but because he has that, I think it's Truant. Is that his ability? I think it's called Truant. Yeah, Truant. Moves only every 2 turns. It sets him back, so I think he's definitely going to be replaced next. So if anybody was a big fan of him, I do apologize, but this is what happens in Randomizer Nuzlocke, you know? That's why whenever I would get, like, if I were to ever get, like, a slack off in like, Pokemon Ruby, Sapphire, Emerald, and I normally didn't play with it, but I did sometimes because I played through the game a lot, and I would always try to mix and match different teams. Very rarely would I actually let it evolve into a slacking. I would leave it at a Vigoroth, and I actually think that Vigoroth's design is cooler anyway. But because Vigoroth doesn't have that Truant ability, because Slack Off does and Slacking does, but Vigoroth doesn't. We got a Dragon Fang. Too bad we can't use all items. Should we heal up real quick before we go in? Yeah. You know, I'd rather be safe than sorry. Running at the almost 20-minute mark here, so but I don't want to go over 30 minutes as best I can, although I think there is going to be some editing done anyway, so I'm going to try to keep it as close to a half hour as possible. No more. I can't do hour-long episodes anymore. That's too much. I said it before, and I said it again. I can't do it. It's a lot. It's a lot for one people, well, for one person to watch in one sitting. All right, here's our encounter for Rock Tunnel. Oh, a Duskull. Now we get another Dark type, or Ghost type, excuse me. Just shame Duskull can evolve into Dusclops, but not Dusknoir, which is also introduced in Gen 4, which I really do actually like Dusknoir. It's a very creepy Pokemon, very interesting Pokemon. I mean, the whole evolution line is some cool ghost types, honestly. Okay, there we go. So that might be tricky. We might go with either a Duskull to replace Slacking or a Misdreavus. If you guys, let me know what you guys would like to see. because I'm down for either or. What should we nickname this Duskull? I don't know why. I just want to call it like Maria. Don't ask me why. I just want to call it Maria. Might be a Shadow the Hedgehog reference, since Maria is Shadow's love, who like tragically dies. I don't know why I thought of that. Please forgive me. All right, so first encounter for Rock Tunnel for a trainer battle. It's a collector, or Pokemaniac Ashton. Has a Chimecho. Very cool. We have Leia, but what we're going to do now is we're going to go into Kyle. Kyle's going to beat this Chimecho into the ground. Love how it rains indoors. Don't you guys like how that works? Chimecho becomes confused. Hopefully it hits itself. Nope, it doesn't. But I am going to use the Body Slam to end off because Water Pulse only has so much PP. We need to make sure we save that as best as we can. Ooh, a Charizard. Very excited for this team, by the way. I think I've said it before. I'll say it again. We have a bunch of really cool, great Pokemon. We've got what will soon be a Charizard, a Gardevoir, a Lapras, Kyogre. This normally people don't get these kind of cool, really powerful teams in a randomizer. I feel like that doesn't happen, especially some fan favorites as well. Oh, but that would have been cool to catch. A Scizor. Can you imagine adding a Scizor to the mix? Oh, that would have been cool. Okay, let's... Okay, I'm suddenly blanking now and can't remember where I'm going. Might have to put on some repels. Oh, another Misdreavus. What are the odds it shows up on this route, too? Very slim, I'll tell you that. So yeah, let me real quick at the very least, because I know I have these. If I can find my item bag. How many do we have? We have 14. Can I make them last? Again, we are going through this without Flash, so this is terrifying. Not really. I've done it before. Pokemaniac Winston has an Electrike. We're gonna stick with Leia. Ooh, he's actually pretty powerful. I think Leia can handle it. One more will do it. And that's going to do it for that battle. I say should have been an item right there. It's a Soda Pop. That'll come in handy. That's a healing item. And then I feel like there should be a... Yep. There's an opening there. I'm starting to kind of remember the layout of the cave as I go through, but then I'm also kind of blanking too. Ooh, that's a problem. A lot of weakness to electric types I see. That's alright, Daenerys is going to be able to handle it. One more is going to do it. Daenerys is paralyzed, but I think she'll be fine for right now. Okay, Daenerys is good. Might have been a risky play. I don't know. I felt confident in that. Daenerys grows to level 29. 7 levels away from evolving to a mighty Morphin Charizard. Alright, and we're just going to take out this Dustox with the Ember next. So your HP's full. Why would you use Moonlight? Stupid computer. I don't know the algorithm at which an opponent uses their moves, because sometimes they don't stick with like the best moves. I'm really curious to understand that a little better. I'm interested to hear. Because how that should work is that, I mean, for like gym battles, they're obviously more intelligent. They play more intelligent, so they know what they're doing, and they also know when to use certain potions. So I'm curious as to when. Wait a minute, does that work? Is this part dark type now, or is that not till it evolves? Okay, it is. I kind of blanked there for a second because I can't, for some reason, talk and think at the same time. No, but for an algorithm, you would think that these regular trainers, they don't think to use the best move at all times. Like, obviously that Dustox used Moonlight when it had full health. I mean, I don't think it anticipated me going faster. Maybe because it didn't anticipate me being paralyzed to slow me down. There's a lot of factors into it, but I'm curious on what that algorithm looks like. A gold duck. Alright, we're going to use a body slam next. Okay, you disabled my body slam. Joke's on you, I still have a water pulse. Crap. Nope, not what I wanted to do. There we go. Beautiful. Geez, I feel like we just caught Kyle and he's already 25. Sound like a parent. We just caught our child and he's already 25 years old. Yes, you capture your kids. If you didn't think so, then I don't know. Maybe you live under a rock or something. Alright, we're going to lead with Sit on My Lap because some of these guys are a little weaker right now. We're going to use some more repels. Oh, wait. I have a full restore. Look at that. That'll come in handy. Also, again, we did get some super potions. What I believe is we go left and then up. Will take us to the next ladder. I'm not going to go crazy battling every trainer. It's not really necessary right now. Our Pokemon are already at decent levels due to it being a randomizer and them being able to get more based on the Pokemon that come up. So I'm just mainly focused for this just to kind of get out of the cave. Although we are pretty dangerously close to half hour, so I might have to speed through this as best as I can. Okay, now this should go down. Right? Down, and then right. I think it's down or right, and then somewhere around there, there should be two trainers next to a ladder. Ooh, a Dragonite. Okay, another way Lapras, Sit on My Lap is going to be really useful is that she is already really strong, so that we can kind of try to get through this cave faster. With the exception of, obviously, this Dragonite being in our way. You not nice thing I'm not going to say in my video, because I'm trying to be kid-friendly. Of all ages, not just kids, obviously. I used to say profanity in my videos. However, I decided that if I want to be, if I want to have an audience that's very general, where I can have, you know, of all ages, obviously that's something I need to curb. Now that obviously can't be said for any time I'm shiny hunting and I upload a shiny hunt video, and I might let out a few choice words here and there, but I do bleep it out to make it appropriate, because I think that's appropriater. Appropriater is not a word until now. I just made it up, but if you look it up, maybe it is a thing. I don't know. So my lap is not letting this paralysis get to her. She is not affected. But I will be healing her. So, we are very, very close to time. So what I might have to do is get as far as I can before the half-hour mark. Obviously, there is still, as I say, going to be some editing involved, but not an extensive amount. Just goes to show how little you actually do in that amount of time. Okay, where is there... Don't I have a... Oh, berry pouch. It was literally right in front of my eyes. No, we don't. I could use that full heal, but I want to save it in case we need it. Okay, here's another trainer. This might have to be where we stop after this, or after we find the ladder. Okay, sit on my lap. Take out that Makuhita. Tyranitar. I'm seeing a lot of you in this playthrough. If you don't recall, we saw Tyranitar in the first route. Unfortunately, we didn't get to encounter it first, so we couldn't catch it, which is a shame. However, if this wasn't a Nuzlocke, we would have caught it. I mean, yeah, I'm sure people utilize randomizers as well for just regular playthroughs. That would actually be interesting. If you don't want to actually do a Nuzlocke, you can simply just do a regular old randomizer. Randomize the Pokemon, even set the starters to be different too. I know I've seen people do that where they make it so that they can choose like Groudon, Kyogre, or Rayquaza for the starters. Okay, that brought us to exactly where I thought it would, that corner there. So that leaves what I believe to be 2 more floors left. However, this is where we're going to have to stop. So you guys can wait till next time to see how this goes. If we end up making it out, I'm sure we will. Anyways, though, guys, if you did enjoy the video, please be sure to like and subscribe. I really would appreciate it. We've been growing so much over the course of the last few months, especially due to the release of Animal Crossing New Horizons, so I do want to thank you all for that. And if you are interested in that game, please do check out the lots of content that I have for that game on this channel, as well as other content, of course, that I currently am posting and have already posted. So, yeah, guys, if you are playing any of those games that I did mention, of course, please do enjoy them. And as always, happy gaming!